Hi guys, my name is Correa. I am the founder and executive director of Himig Kabataan Cultural Society.
My name is Matthew. I am the co-director and conductor of Himig Kabataan Cultural Society.
I am a soprano 1.
I sing bass 2.
Okay, all right, let's see what's in here. Okay, all right, so activity. Okay, the activity is draw the Filipino flag from memory. Okay. Okay, all right.
Some papers, we got crayons.
Love this stuff. I love drawing. Okay, all right.
I do not.
You can multitask, right?
Of course.
Okay, all right. Questions. So when did you fall in love with singing and why? Okay.
Okay.
I think for me, I've been singing pretty much since forever, like since I was a little baby. But professionally, singing and performing, I think I've done that since I was 7. And so it was something that stuck with me my entire life. But to answer the question, when I fell in love with singing, when I figured out, I was like, oh, this is this is something that I definitely want to do my whole life. I would say maybe grade 10 when I, joined choir in high school, and I really saw how, I don't know, the music was so cool. I loved the way, singing in a choir sounded, and also the way that it felt. And so I think that's where I fully fell in love, not only with singing, but also with choral music as well.
Nice. Okay. When did I fall in love with singing and why? I would say senior year of high school, so grade 12. That was when I really wanted to look into singing more seriously and actually go to university for it. So that's when I started taking private vocal lessons and also preparing stuff for my audition for UBC. Yeah, so I guess that was one of the reasons, but also being in choir just at Holy Cross was a really big inspiration.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and I think
like you said, being with how it makes you feel, especially that's one of the things. Being part of a community of people of like-mindedness.
Oh yeah,
singing the same stuff. It's magical, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So good.
Are you just drawing a small?
I'm doing a small one.
I'm taking up the whole thing. Okay. Next question. How did HKCS become what it is today, and why did you choose to create it? Okay, I can answer this question. It seems like it's very fitting for me. All right, so long story short, it was August of 2022, and at the time I was in, what grade was it? I was entering grade 12. Yeah, this was right before I entered my senior year of high school, and there was this local Filipino event called the Balagtasan, and this was organized by the BC Alumni Association for the University of the Philippines. And so they host this kind of event every year. It's a cultural showcase of music, dance, poetry, literature, everything that is the arts with Philippines. And so they put on that show, and they do a bunch of things. And so they were looking for a performing act. And so one of the organizers, who was my high school calculus teacher at the time, shout out Miss Aitona. Love you. She reached out to me and she was like, could you get the choir to sing at this relatively small event? And I was like, I'll try my best. And so I reached out and I was like, hey, if anyone's interested in singing at a Filipino event, we're gonna sing some Filipino songs. We're gonna have to learn them beforehand, have rehearsals, all of that stuff. And as a result, we only got 7 people out of it.
Nice.
So it was me plus those 7, 8 altogether. And we had about a month to prepare 2 songs. And it kind of took off from there. The rehearsals were fun. The performance itself was fun. And, after that, I was satisfied with myself. I was like, you know what, that was a really good experience. And in a conversation with my mom, she was like, you guys seem to have a lot of fun, like, don't you think? And I'm like, yeah. Like, learning the language, learning the meaning of the lyrics is such a cool experience that I was like, you know what? As a Filipino Canadian who is like not that much in touch with specifically the language,
Right.
Like
No,
I
yeah,
can
like saying.
right,
Yeah.
like I can understand it, but like speaking is like a whole other thing. Like
Better than me.
it was like okay, well, this is a good opportunity to actually start learning the language, and what better way to do that through music, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, I can't really remember how it like took off from there, but we performed at a Christmas market like a few months later with some new Christmas songs.
Nice.
And that kind of solidified that project. That was kind of the moment where I was like, I do want this to be a forever thing, because I feel like something big can come out of it. I really think that this is a good chance for Filipino Canadians like me to learn more about our culture, because it's something that a lot of people struggle with, which is connecting with their culture. And so,
for sure.
right? So, yeah. I mean, I guess I sort of answered the first part. You should answer the second part of the question.
Okay, sure. Right. So
While I color here.
if you could sum up,
I can't multitask. Oh my gosh. Okay.
if you could sum up your experience with HKCS in 3 words, what would they be? I would say one of the words would definitely be culture, because I mean, like, that's kind of like the whole reason why we do it. It's because it's for the culture. The culture.
Yes, for the culture.
For the culture, yeah.
Do it for the culture.
Second word would be community, because naturally we're a choir, so that would be a good choice word. And for the last one, I think, if we're going into my experience with HKCS, this one's a deep cut, but if you know, you know. Quotes.
I have no comment. No comment on that. I have no comments.
How about you?
Oh, for me, I would say, yeah, culture is definitely one of them. Busy would be my next one. It's on my mind all the time, but I couldn't have asked for anything better. Third one, I'd say memories. I feel like in these past 3 years, some of my best memories have been linked to events spent with HKCS. So
nice.
yeah,
Oh,
takes up a lot of my mind space for sure.
yeah.
But what is the hardest part about what I do? I could go on for hours. I would definitely.
Real.
Oh my gosh.
So real.
I would definitely say like balancing this with the rest of my life. I feel like most of my issues arise just in regards to like, how can I fit this into my life? How can I come from school and then go straight into director mode? I would say that's like the difficult part about it. Like I said, one of the words to describe my experience with HKCS would be like busy. And that is true, because I'm always thinking about it. So I think it's just that. I think it's just like having it be on my mind all the time.
Let's see. Hardest part about being conductor and co-director. For me, it would be one of them for sure. Like, as you said, is like balancing it all out with like the stuff you do outside of HKCS, which for me, I'm a teacher. I teach. Yeah.
I feel like your stuff like carries over.
Oh yeah, much more. So like that's
definitely.
the nice thing about it. So the hardest part for me then would be learning the language. I'd say, because that's like, as we've mentioned, I am not a speaker or understander of Tagalog in any regards. Well, maybe like a little bit.
A little bit.
But then, yeah. So when you're going over like diction and like pronunciation for like songs and everything, that like really helps inform me and like my like pedagogical like decisions and how I choose to teach sections of the music, knowing like this is how you say that word or like stuff like that. So it's really been informative, and it's really like you see this a lot like when you become like a teacher. They always say like even though you become a teacher, like you never stop learning, and I feel like that's true. And like in anything you do, really, like lifelong learning is like something that is always there, and it's always something you want to strive towards, to be a lifelong learner. Or else, because like if you're not learning, like
exactly.
what are you doing?
If you're not learning, what are you gonna teach, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You learn something every day. Like I feel like it's like impossible to to not learn stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We move on. What is your favorite memory from a recent performance? Oh, actually, you go first.
Yeah. Okay.
I have to think about it.
No, that's true. Okay, favorite memory from a recent performance. When we performed at the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Okay.
Because it was like the best sound we've
Oh
ever
my
had in an
gosh.
outdoor venue.
Yes.
And I was like,
Oh my gosh,
oh my gosh.
we had monitors for
Yeah,
once.
we had monitors. It was crazy.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, I felt so spoiled.
I know. Like, it was so good. We sounded so good. The sound guy was just like,
We could hear ourselves too.
yeah, like shout out to that sound guy.
Yes.
I don't remember his name. If you have his name,
Eduardo.
Yes.
Eduardo, if you're watching this,
If you're watching this.
you're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Yes.
I will be biased and say that one of my favorite memories about a performance would be in Edmonton, and it was when we were like singing, and they have like different pavilions for each country. We were performing for the Philippines pavilion, so we were performing up on stage. We were singing one of our sets, and then there was music blasting all the way across the field from the Nepal pavilion, and it was like so loud. Like we couldn't hear ourselves. Like I don't think whoever was watching us could hear us. And turns out like they were playing their music like way louder than standards, and they were like overlapping with like the proposed schedule.
Yeah.
And so we were all like, guys, what's going on? Why is it so loud? So yeah, that was so chaotic. But overall, it was just like a fun trip. It was fun. It was fun. Like it's my favorite because we got to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Oh, this might be like the most difficult question of all.
Ooh.
Okay, so this question is, what is your favorite Filipino food?
For me, my favorite Filipino food would be champorado.
Ooh, wait, really? Okay,
yeah.
that's like a surprise to me. I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, mostly because it's like nostalgic for me. It's like,
Okay, real.
growing up, I spent quite a lot of time at my Lola's house, sleeping over there, watching early morning Jeopardy. So we'd be watching like game shows, and then every morning there'd be champorado there. And it would be like, it's the best because it's like it's home cooked and like it's made with love. So you already know like that hits different. So
My favorite.
great segue. I love it.
My favorite. This has like changed multiple times, but this is new. This is getting out to everyone. My new favorite Filipino food is pork sinigang. It's so.
That's a good one.
It's like I feel like it's underrated. You know, like a hot bowl of sinigang with like day-old rice. Oh gosh, that is good. That's good stuff. And hot take, but I like my sinigang like really sour. Like deathly sour. Like I put like the whole packet of it.
No, yeah, I mess with that. Yeah.
Yeah, like so. Yeah. Okay. All right. Final question. So, what is your favorite part about Filipino culture?
My favorite part, simply the food, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Mess with that. For me, it's definitely sense of community. I feel like that's very strong with the Filipino people. I think that's where our strength comes from, and it's very inspiring to see that we refuse to leave each other behind.
Right.
How we treat each other
Yeah.
as people. I feel like that's very strong, and it's something that I've definitely learned recently, and something that I've fell in love with. So, yeah, that's my favorite part.
Nice.
Is it time for reveal? Is it reveal time?
All right.
Yeah, okay, it says, it says show your drawing at the end. Okay, all right.
All right, here we go.
You signed yours. You signed yours like you designed the flag.
Yes. Get ready, and...
Here we go. Ta-da! How's yours? Yeah, oh, second camera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Yeah, nice talking
Bye.
to you. Yeah,
Yes.
this was fun.
Good talk. Good talk. I'm gonna cook up some sinigang now. Okay.
All right.
Bye.